So this is my day 2 of transitioning from TikTok to YouTube, and I'm finding it difficult to find time to film because my day is full of, I've got a lot to do. So today I needed to update my website for more spells. If you don't know that, I'm a psychic medium, also do spiritual healing. I have my own website called starai.com, and I have spells that you can purchase, spell services you can purchase on the website itself. So what I've been doing is writing the description and looking for pictures to upload onto my website. So the one I just started, I did is a spell to sell your home. Okay, so if there's anyone who wants to sell their house quickly, they need to move out quick, they need to sell, they need buyers, they need a customer. I can definitely do that for you. The price is in the link in the bio, my website. I have a flow code as well, so you go through that, and then you can read about the spell and also book a reading if you want with me. So also have the next spell is psychic ability. And anyone out there who is psychic or feels like they've been blocked spiritually in the third eye, we can definitely do something about that. The spell is to enhance your psychic ability, remove any blockages in the third eye, in the center chakra here, and also the crown chakra. So that's a good one. I had a few people do that one, and they really feel connected to their spirit guides. They definitely feel more guided. Another spell I did is stop gossip. Okay, I did that in combined for another person. Each person has obviously personalized situation. So I personalized the spells with 2. So there was a client who ordered a spell that she was in trouble at work and there was too much gossip. So she was afraid of losing her job. And I got this spell called job security, and I mixed that with stop gossip. And since I'd done it, everything lifted and the gossiping just stopped, and they really appreciate this person at work. So her job security is just solid, right? So she's really happy about that. And the next spell is obviously a new house spell. So that spell is basically if you're looking to buy a new home, the perfect home for yourself, you can tell me what you want, and you have to look still. But the spirits will bring you the right house, the perfect energy for you and your family or apartment, whether you're renting, whether you're buying a new home. That spell could really work for you. If anyone hasn't, sorry. I haven't got a stand, so this is really getting on my nerves. I need to buy one. I'm thinking of also buying a vlogging camera so I could speak without holding it, because this is gonna take some getting used to. So I've definitely been doing that, trying to update my website and potentially introducing more oils, more products on my website. It's kind of like right now I've got like 26 spiritual oils that I make handmade, and I pray over them, I bless them, I meditate with them, and I ship them out. That's the retail side, and then I do spell services, obviously, which is the service side. And generally with the spells, I would like to do a reading first to look into your situation. That's what I normally would do. And then from there, I can then pick out the right spell for your situation, whether, it's depending on what you want and the desired outcome. And then from there, I would ask for your name and date of birth, or whoever's involved. Let's say we're doing a cord cutting. Most of the time I need the name of the person that you're connected to and your name and date of birth. And then I will start the ritual. Depending on the person, you will feel a massive shift after I've done the spell. And the intention of cord cutting is basically about disconnecting your energies with someone who used to be with. So any partnership you connect with, we create a very strong bond with that person, and when we split up physically, it doesn't mean on the spiritual level we're still connected. So that's why a lot of people, they kind of bounce back or have rebounds, because their connection is not severed. So if it's not severed, there's no way anyone can move on. And people really want to jump to the next relationship and wondering why it's been 3 years that they've been single and they haven't been attracting anyone. So most of the time, 9 out of 10 times, I look in their readings and I realize, hey, you're still connected to your ex. Did you know that? And they said, really? I haven't seen him in 3 years. I'm like, I understand, but in the spiritual realm, you're still connected to that person. You're still like one with that person. So that's why maybe your opportunities are blocked, and why you can't find love, and why you're always depressed. And, a lot of the times also, if it's a toxic relationship, it will drain your energy. They will take your abundance. They will take your prosperity. They will take your luck. They will, especially if it's an abusive relationship. And once you do the cord cutting, they feel lifted. They feel like themselves again. I mean, I have a client who for years she couldn't shake these blockages in her life, especially abundance, after she split up with a very toxic individual, right? So after splitting up with him, she got into a lot of mishaps, unfortunate events, accidents, bad luck, right? And no matter how many spells she done, career success, financial prosperity, financial unblocking with me, there was always this block that we couldn't put our finger on until we did a spell. No, actually, we did a reading, and it came up. Like, she goes, what's blocking my finances? So when I did the spell, it connected me with a man in the past. And I'm like, who's this individual, right? And I was just describing him. And she was like, oh, that's my ex. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's the problem. This is the reason why I haven't moved on. She goes, yeah, he came in and he took over everything. And then I lost everything. I used to be successful. I used to be a successful businesswoman. And I was like, yeah, this needs to be cut. Or like, this man's been taking your energy. This man's been swapping destinies. This man's definitely been draining your energy. We got to cut this. So she was like, okay, I agree. So I do the cord cutting. And next thing you know, she goes, I feel lifted. I feel better. Oh my gosh. I feel like this heaviness has gone from me, no matter what we did, protection and cleanse and all of that. Like, now I feel more free. I feel like this crazy energy that, like, I feel like myself. I feel lighter. And like all this time she was connected to her ex, and this ex was gone like 4 years ago. And this woman had everything. She had nail stores, she had her own clothing store. She had a very creative businesswoman, right? But like she after, for a while, she struggled a lot because of a lot of like accidents and health issues that she had. So, it can definitely come from a cord, you see, a toxic cord, not just relationship cords. We can also talk about, not romantic, but it could be third party cords. It could be mother-in-law cords. It could be toxic siblings, siblings that are jealous of you. That happens a lot as well, where I have to cut the cord because that person can't move on with their life. They have no success, because maybe the younger sibling is always in competition with you. And, once we do the cord cutting, most of the time, the people are afraid of not seeing family again. It's not the fact that you won't see your family. It's more about disconnecting that toxic pathway between you and that person. You'll definitely see them again, but like, it won't bother you anymore. It won't delay you. It won't stop your opportunity to meet the one, or have creativity, or have a career, or have success. For sure, like, it does have to be a romantic relationship for you to have toxic cords, especially if you had like abusive relationships with parents as well. That's the thing too. So yeah, like, cord cutting can do a lot for your personal well-being, spiritual well-being. And I've been doing a lot of those, and it's definitely been like a saving grace for a lot of people. Yeah, so it doesn't really block a person out your life if you really want to still see them. But I do feel like, if you go through like a divorce and it took everything from you, like someone's after your money or after your kid and just won't stop harassing you, for sure I would recommend a cold kind, because some people are just vicious, some people are just negative, and some people are just after your just your positive energy, and a lot of them are narcissists. And what happens is when they are narcissists, most of the time they don't get energy from source, they get energy from you. So that's why you feel kind of depleted, and that's why a lot of people are seeing their exes in their nightmares or in their dreams and saying, hey, does my ex want me back? And most of the time the ex is going through something extremely chaotic and they're taking from your energy. Okay, so that's a problem too. And in the dream world, right, when you meet someone, right, for example, when you meet your ex in a dream, you are literally, it's not that they come to you, your soul, you are literally pulled towards them. So whatever it is, it's like you don't have any free will, you know what I mean? So your energy is literally summoned to this person who is draining and who needs your energy for something, because they're going through something very chaotic. So that's the problem that I have been seeing too. So it doesn't necessarily mean that your ex wants you back. And that's something that everyone should look into. If you feel that you keep on having dreams about exes or people or ex-spouses or boyfriends or whatever, if you feel like you haven't moved on, or if you can't meet someone, and or you, I don't know, or you always feel bombarded with their emotions, that's when you know you need a cord cutting, okay? And yeah, so that's an interesting one. It's a very, very popular spell. And I know I'm going on for a lot, but I have a lot to say, but I'll leave it at that today. I hope you guys check out my website, is starryeye.com, for products and services for spiritual, just spiritual stuff, okay?